Hey everyone, we are going to take a look at shot clocking your aged service leads here. So I am already obviously inside the lifecycle automation stage. I went into the service pipeline and I'm just in the new stage here. So the shot clocking is pretty cool because it allows you to either reassign a service task that's being neglected, or it can put it into a completely different pipeline for whatever reason that you may need there. So if I hit shot clock up here, and I have three options, right? I have neglected service request, age service request, and overdue service request. So neglected is going to be something just based on the last activity date. You can see the little description down here, right? So if a task was completed a week ago, but nothing has happened since then, that would be considered a neglected service request. An age service request is how long it's been sitting in a particular stage. And then the overdue is obviously you can trigger this based on the actual due date of the task associated with or of the service request. So if it's due tomorrow, I have the option to set this up to be before the due date, or I can set something up for after the due date. Now, this could be use case on this one could be if the service request is due in a week and it's an E&O or an ENS rather service request, right? I sent something off to my underwriter and I haven't heard anything back yet. So this could trigger up some separate automation. Maybe I move it into a different pipeline just for maintenance on ENS requests that are taking a long time, right? Just one example. You can get creative and use it for whatever you want here. So again, before or after, I'm going to select after, and I'm just going to say a day after, and I can choose to move it to a different stage within this pipeline or to a whole new pipeline, right? So I've got my service pipeline. You can see it right here. If I wanted to change it to something else, if I had like I said, an overdue service request pipeline, I could do that too. But for this one, I'm just going to keep it in this pipeline, and I'm going to move it to, let's just say, waiting on info, for example. And then what's even cooler is I can add a tag to it as well. So that way I can quickly find out if this specific request was shot clocked over. So I can set up, some different automations based off of that too. So if I added a stage to this pipeline that said, overdue requests, and then I can tag it with, just call it overdue, for example, then I can have a whole different set of communications that are going out based on that tag and based on that stage, right? So that's pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead and save this. And then we'll take a look at the other shot clocks too. So if I see an age service request, if this has just been in new for too long, let's say it's been in here for 5 days. Again, I want to keep it in the same pipeline. I just want to move it maybe to in progress, and then I'm going to tag it neglected, right? So something I can do there as well, and maybe that'll create some tasks and some reminders for service team or for service manager or for yourself or whatever you want that to look like, so that you can always stay on top of these service requests so nothing ever slips through the cracks for you, and you can save yourself some exposure. So that is service request shot clocking. Hopefully that's helpful, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.